Hi everyone, this is a follow-up that will probably be the last because quite frankly I'm getting very frustrated at this constant repeating of the same questions over and over that I've already answered in a video. And I'm not trying to be mean, I'm trying to support every subscriber to my channel, but there does come a fine line where number one, those who are respectful to the channel and ask respectfully and with manners and politely, I will more than gladly to do the requests. So again, I'm going to ask everyone to watch the video that I spoke about again regarding making requests. Okay. And this particular one for Shenaaz Gill, I've done already several videos on her. So before you ask me the questions, watch all the videos, okay? I can't help the language barrier here. I do not speak Hindi, okay? I speak English and Spanish. My channel is a bilingual channel for English and Spanish. And I have Soma who is sending me so many questions, arguments, okay? I'm not into getting discussions. I'm asked the question, I throw it, I make it. I cannot, I haven't seen a single Hindu reader who's been willing to do this, and I'm sorry, but this is the channel, and there are people who are supporting my channel through PayPal donations. So if you really do want something answered at this point, I would say, make a small donation, $1, $2, $3. I don't care what it is. Okay, $5, $10. But you guys are becoming, I have a few of you, not all of you. So please, those of you who have been respectful, I appreciate your subscriptions, and I'm doing everything I can to keep up with you guys. And I don't want to punish those who are being good subscribers and asking politely for those who are doing bad and stop doing these videos. Because at this point, I'm really considering it because everyone keeps saying, do it in English, do it in Spanish. I am doing it in English. I am doing it in Spanish. This is American English, okay? I do not speak British English. So if there's a problem there, then there's nothing really I can do to help you with that, okay? Secondly, I keep getting the same questions over and over. And if you're not liking what I'm saying, well, then I'm sorry. But I'm not going to lie what the cards say. I'm not going to lie based on what the life charts say. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. And as one subscriber said, people are living in an illusion of a relationship that doesn't exist. Someone told me that Shenaaz and the other person, Siddarth, are engaged. I have not found a reputable site that confirms that. Just these, gossip pages or gossip channels that like to give people to keep publicity up. Okay, I have not seen a single one yet. Now, I'm going to say it again. I made it very clear. The marriage depends on her because there was going to be a problem. It was going to have to be up to her to decide whether she was going to deal with that. Okay, I'm not going to repeat it, so please watch the previous video again. And I'm sorry, if you don't understand it, then maybe you need to find a translator. Okay, this is getting to the point where it's putting me in a bad mood to do these readings, and that's not how this should work. I don't mind request for you guys, but you guys are making it very difficult for me. So I'm going to honor Sonali Verma's requests because Sonali has been very polite, very supportive of the channel, very respectful. So he's, Sonali, I'm sorry, I don't know if you he or she. So there's one question that you came up with that I think is very important for people to know. And that was, when is India going to get back to normal? Because you asked in my yes or no interactive how to choose. So I want to make sure you get that question answered because I think it's more important than these celebrities things going on right now. So let's find out, because I understand you're concerned with COVID, with everything that's going on. When is the government going to get back to normal? So I'm going to ask in 3 months, I'm going to ask in 6 months, what's going to happen with India with the COVID. Then I will go into your other questions regarding Shannaz, because again, I do appreciate how you've been supportive of the channel and very respectful in your questions, okay? So let's go with first with, will India go back to normal? Okay, and so I'm going to pull for 3 months. I also want to pull some hidden cards to see what is going on there as well. Okay, so let's ask, will India go back to normal in 3 months? Okay, there's something I need to know there. And let's see how it will be doing in 6 months. Okay, if that is fair enough for you, because I know it's a big concern for everyone. Even the U.S. wants to know, but as I did say, something would come out in August, okay? and it did. Russia came out with their vaccine. I also have said that in the United States, this is going to be definitely something will be released, whether it be a treatment or the vaccine itself here in the U.S., because we don't like to stay behind for anything in November. Okay, so I've said that on many other occasions. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you very much, cards. Okay, I knew there was something hidden for India, so let's see what we got here. So let's find out. Will it go back to normal in 3 months? No. It's unfortunately, they're still working on it, but there's still going to be financial impact on this, okay? People will become with peace of it, but things are still going to be held, okay? This is a karmic situation for India right now. And I'm not saying it in a bad thing that you guys have bad karma, but this is a world thing that's going on. So I see that they are trying to work to resolve something, but things are going to be held up, okay? And it's more because of the economic cost of it right now. And they're trying to get people to kind of calm down because it's not helping, and everything is kind of being held up. And it's a situation where it's all legal stuff and it's all karmic right now that they don't want to. So let's see how it will be within 6 months. Now, let's see between now, we know within 3 months, no. Let's see between 3 months to 6 months, okay? Let's see what we can get out of that. Okay, yeah. When people start stepping up, yes, and by 6 months. So I don't even think, I'm going to say 5 months, okay? I don't even want to say 6 months. Within 6 months, things are going to improve, okay? It's going to be a struggle up until 5 months. So between 3 months and 5 months, there's going to continue to be a struggle. It's going to be a fight to get it through, but eventually it will, okay? So what I'm going to give to advice to everyone from India is please maintain positive. Don't go doing harm to others. Please try not to fight. Please stay as positive and as spiritual as you can. Try to bring that good karma around, okay? Do as best as you can. And then, yes, there will be a solution. There will be something that finally comes to help turn things around for your benefit, okay? That's going to help take over this. So let's see what's hidden. Yeah. We've got a power struggle here, okay? This is what's being hidden right now. We've got a power struggle going on right here, and you've got people who are trying to do the right thing, but you have someone who's trying to mark their territory, as I call it, who doesn't want to give in. So it's the fact that taking the step is the hard thing of who wants to give. We have a woman who's trying to fight for the rights, and I'm sorry, I don't know much about India and what's going on in there, because I really don't follow the news. I don't watch the news because, again, the media portrays things that they want you to believe, and it's not like that. And then I don't have the proper insight. If I follow a lot of social media or the news, that will, I don't want it influencing my readings in any way. So this is why I will look up to confirm certain information that I need to. When a viewer will tell me you were right, here's the link, then I will look at it. But other than that, I try to stay away from social media. So I see a woman here who's trying to get things to fight to go for the right thing. But I see a person here who's being stubborn, a man who's not wanting to take the step and not wanting to do things. But I do see things improving for you guys after, probably around 5 months, after 3 months, not before then. So it could be anything before then, but by 6 months, you guys will be okay. Things will change around for the positive. So don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. What I can tell you is keep positive for that. Now, you also, Sonali, asked me about Shenaaz, her career for the next 3 years, and what her lessons are going to be for the next 3 years. So let me pull her, because I still have some of her information here. Okay, so as we said, I'm going to give you 2020, which is still part of this year, next year. I had also discussed this on her previous channel. On her first video. I did discuss her first few years on her first video. And this year, her lesson is about expression. It's about controlling her temper. It's also about her creativity, and it's learning about relationships, okay? Those are her obstacles. So unfortunately, when you have a number about relationships, it doesn't always mean you choose the right person, okay? And she's going to have to learn to express. It's also going to be a little difficult for her. And then next year, which she's already started this transition energy, she's in a 33, which is a very spiritual year, which means she's going to learn a very hard lesson spiritually, which is usually heartbreak. It could also be the loss of a loved one, but she's going to look to get more spiritual. It's going to teach her to become more one with whatever faith she may have, okay, whatever belief she may have. And then in 2022, she's going to have a 3-4-7. What does that mean? She's going to continue with her creative path, but she's going to have a number of where she's going to have to learn discipline and control of impulses. And she's going to have a 7, which is a number of, this is a life lesson, which means she's either going to try to learn something new, or life is going to teach her another hard lesson that she's going to have to learn discipline. And 4 is a number where it's very dangerous because some people become into addictions now and impulsiveness, acting impulsively, or they are very OCD that everything has to be in order, everything has to be in schedule, everything has to be a certain way, okay? And life, so she may go on to a spiritual life adventure challenge that she's going to have to learn, but it could also mean that impulsiveness, which means when I say addictions, I don't want people to think of it as a bad way, because impulsively, it's, we do things out of anger, we do things without thinking, we do things based on emotion. And addictions are shopping addictions, they're addictions to coffee, they're addictions to having to be OCD where everything has to be in order. It's addictions to, I don't want, impulsively, I go buy one pair of shoes, but you know what? I saw these 3 are on sale. I'm going to buy those too. Okay. So don't think of it that I'm not going to say she's going to get into drugs and alcohol. No, this is about, or it could be eating or not wanting to eat, that she becomes obsessed with her image, that she wants to diet, that she wants to lose weight. Okay. Those are just different forms, different samples of what I can tell you. So that's where it's going to go into that aspect. Okay. So those are 2 of your questions. You also asked me about Zayn Malik and Gigi Hadid. Will they marry? I'm going to do that one on a separate one. Okay. Because I don't want to confuse all of these. But then I also had Arshana. Again, thank you for subscribing to the channel and thank you for being respectful. Your question was very simple about, are Siddarth and Shenaaz, are they twin flames? So I'm going to answer that one for you. Yes, because I got some other ones. I have all the other follow-ups. I'm going to do the best I can, okay? But there's some that I've already answered the questions, so rewatch the videos. I'm not going to do them again, okay? I'm just not. I'm sorry. I don't like to repeat myself, and things do not change within a few months right off the back. You need to give it time to work out. So, again, I'm going to say thank you again to those who have been good supporters to the channel and those who have also donated to the channel. Every little bit counts, okay? So the question here from Arshana was whether they are twin flames, okay? Yeah, I know that one. And I'm going to verify it with this one, okay? And I've been saying this all along. I don't know why people say this is all about acting, calling the attention. You guys are loving it, so they're playing it, okay? What happens, what you see in social media is not what really goes on in real life, okay? They're actors or performers for a reason, okay? This is how they make their money. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. Okay. So, they are, I'm not going to say twin flames. I could say a type of soulmates. And if you see my video on soulmates, there are soulmates that are teachers, soulmates that are different clays. Twin flames really have that attraction and that chemistry. Yes, they do. Okay. There is a form of a twin flame. Okay. Or soulmate, I would say more. Twin flame, but there's still a new love for her. Okay. This is something that's new to her. They're connected because of finances and career. Okay. They definitely, and you guys are feeding off of it. You guys are loving this fantasy of them as a couple. So you guys are making their finance and their career really take off because you guys are feeding into this show, okay? But there's still, unfortunately for one of them, there's still a new love that will come down their road, okay? The chemistry is there, yes, absolutely, okay? And here it is, yes. Twin flame, yeah, I can say they are, but I'm feeling more that it's more of a connection of a soulmate and a lesson that's coming through. Okay, there is love there, but again, the problem has always been him changing his ways. She's a very loving, giving person. Okay, I'm going to say that right now. She's a very loving, caring person, but the truth of the matter is that it's convenient for them because of financial and their career, because you guys are feeding into this. But the problem here is she is a very loving, giving person. Yes, absolutely. But I still see there is a possibility of a new love for her. So this is going to be depending how he treats her and depending what he does. Because I said that in my last video. Whether she will give them a chance. This is a karmic lesson for her. I would say a karmic soulmate. Okay, that's the answer really. This is more of a karmic flame relationship, because there are karmic relationships that are always difficult ones. That one will be a cheater, one will be a liar, one will be a bad temper, or a player. He likes to have several women. It's hard for him to commit, or even her, because it does happen in women. So this is more of a karmic lesson for her, because I do see that there is another possibility for her. And I'm not saying that they won't get married. It's up to, she's a very loving person. It's up to him whether he's going to change his behavior or not. And that's even going to be out of her control. Okay? So I'll say it again. That's as far as I'm willing to answer on these guys for a while, because I've had too many questions of the same thing. Too many people asking me the same thing, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to keep doing the same thing. Oh, there was one more question, Sonali, I'm sorry. Whether she was going to continue, so I answered your karmic, I told you what her career will be for the next 3 years. I did answer that in the first one, so let's see real quick. How's her career going to be for the next 3 years? And you wanted to know if it was singing or acting, okay? So let's figure it out. So let's ask where her career will be, which I did answer on that one, that she was going to continue to work on several things in the first one, I believe. So please watch that one, double check. But let's see, I'll reconfirm again where she will be in the next 3 years. And then I'm also going to ask, I told you her karmic lessons pretty much up into 2022. And then you wanted to know if she was going to continue singing or acting. So let's see, singing, and let's see, acting. Okay. Well, technically she does both, right? Again, right now she's focusing on herself and love. She's going to have 1 year that she's going to be a little down, okay? And I'm going to assume that's her year for the 33, which would be next year. You know, yeah. Okay. And here's where it's tying in. She will continue, but right now she's focusing on what she loves to do. She's loving the attention. But she is going to have 1 year that's going to go down, which I'm going to assume is next year. But then she's going to rebirth again. It's like you guys are going to feed off her tragedy for a little while. But then she's going to have a rebirth. She's going to come back. And this is why she needs to go through this lesson of the 2021. She's going to have a rebirth. She's going to get some strength that she needs. So this next year is definitely about her learning inner strength, okay? Definitely about learning inner strength. And she's going to come back even stronger. So 2022, I would say, is going to be a very interesting year for her. She's going to be, wow, like a whole new person, okay? Whether it be that she does end up in a relationship with this or whatever the situation is, but she's going to go through a very hard lesson, which will be a loss of some form, but she's going to come back. It's going to be like, she's going to like the butterfly, you know, it goes from the caterpillar to the butterfly. She's going to morph into this other person that's going to be amazing. Now, with her singing, this is where I see also, she's going to have a little bit of trouble with it. Okay. This is also going to happen where she may have to stop for a while. It could be a loss physically as well. She's going to stop for a little bit, but then she's going to pick back up again. Okay. Acting, she likes it. She does. But it's something that she's going to move on. Okay. It's going to be a situation where she may do combination, but she's going to have, her thing is also with music. So her music is her life. So she may do some acting, but it's not going to be as much as singing. All right. So that's all I can do for now. And again, Sonali and who's this? Arshana, thank you very much. And to the rest of you, I'm not trying to put it any less, but please understand, guys, I'm doing the best I can. But I ask you again, please watch all the videos. Many of you keep asking me the same questions over and over. And I don't want to keep repeating, wasting time for videos when I can be doing interactives on other people's. And Sonali, thank you very much on that question for India. That's a very important for everybody that I'm trying to do for the greater good of everyone. And that question for India is absolutely an excellent question that people really do need to get that information and have some hope. All right, we'll talk soon.